Hey everyone, Al here for an episode of Kicker Clutch. Tonight is a US time zone edition. I'm joined by my friends GuALexItar,
the fattiest tuna,
Lighter,
Rier,
Ferinine,
Yo, what's up?
Fred,
Fish.
and Mew.
Too many fish.
Up first we have Cassette by Ooohbilly.
Ooohbilly.
I was excited to see what they submitted.
I went right. I'm not sure if that was correct.
Went right or something well.
I do.
I think
Seems to
right's
be working.
correct. I messed up, but
Same.
Is it a multi-lap?
I don't know.
It looked like the other one was
38.
just A.
I see slowsters at the end of the straight.
Is there an AFK?
Oh,
it's a
no,
38
the
second AT, so I doubt it's multi-lap.
That was a jump, and I totally misread that.
Yeah, it's AFK.
I think I just hit that jump you were talking about. I came out the bottom of a tube.
Yeah, that's the one.
This is Ooohbilly's first level.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
If this was a first, this is cracked.
Pretty good for a first, I'll give you that.
He's watched every single episode of Kicker Clutch up to like 700 in a row.
And it shows,
Wow.
honestly.
My friend?
I'm surprised I've never seen a tape cassette map before.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's- Good point. Yeah, I bet it looks cool from above.
Whoa, that's a turn.
Oh god, that wall ride. Ugh. Well, there's a finish. Not a great finish, but it's a finish. It plays actually pretty smooth. It's a little bit learny, but I finished in 3 minutes. I can't complain.
Oh, that risky. Oh, geez.
Wait, there's a risky what?
Yeah, the wall right at the end, you can hop off to the right and there's a tiny little finish.
Oh god. I'm gonna request that I don't say it gets removed, but doesn't happen again in the map.
Yeah, that's a
Where
bit
am I-
much.
Where am I going here? What am I doing wrong? Like, this is... Oh, wait. I missed
Yeah,
a
I went to the
checkpoint.
right.
No, I did it right, but... Last time I did this and I missed a checkpoint, I guess? Because I did
point
this...
2 probably.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
The ones in the corners on the little spherical corner ones.
Or yeah, 3 as well.
They seem easy to miss if you take the turn wrong or too tight.
I definitely have to agree that this track has some learning curve to it. I'm
bit.
loving the track, but my gosh, that jump out of the tube, landing it well is hard.
I'm not having an issue. If you have enough
I don't think
speed,
so
you just
bad
like
at all. You could
hit it.
smooth it almost every time.
I think if
I
you,
think it's tuned very good.
yeah,
It took me like 3 or 4 tries to figure out the angle to leave it on.
that's fair.
You could just AFK that part, honestly,
It
and it'll work.
it is coming from somebody's, and I'm sure Al and everybody else will agree, coming from somebody who's played this game for many, many, many hours, it is actually a very proper jump.
Yeah.
It is fully
Mhm.
AFK.
And I think in a way that's a fault of the map. I think that's a speed reset booster. I'm not a giant fan of speed resets.
Kind of makes it feel like a filler piece of the track.
Yeah, that's
exactly. And at that point, it's a question of just like, okay, just take the track a little bit tighter, and you're gonna beat your PB.
I've been criticized in
is
the
that
past for some of the tracks that
Doing
I've made.
boosters at the
where-
beginning.
Yeah, maybe. Some of the tracks I've made in the past have been too like exact on speed. That's the criticism I've received, and it's just like, well, yeah, because they're designed to, you should be able to meet at least this minimum speed. When you have a speed reset booster like that, it doesn't matter how freaking fast you're going when you hit it. So there's no like conservation of speed required. So
I think it becomes the difference between a track that people who've played the game for hours and people who have recently gotten the game. People who recently got the game might actually prefer something like this with the speed reset because they can finish the level.
that's fair.
It
Whereas,
is
like-
friendlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Whereas,
for us, it's like two different tracks.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that statement. I've been participating in a lot more extreme tracks, and as a new player, this is... I can understand where you're coming from with that particular booster, but it definitely feels good for me.
Mm.
It's like, if I'm not in the mood for a challenge and just want to play this game, I'm actually really loving this map. And I currently have probably around 180 hours of actual play time, the rest of it's map creation, so I still definitely count as a new player.
That's what I mean. Like people like Maki and Sandals have definitely started with a lot of map creation, so it's not like it's an issue, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, if I remember correctly, this was the map that Ooohbilly wanted Moiso on.
Yeah.
I don't get the context on that AFK. Or
I think it's just the
anything
fact
in this
that there
track.
is an AFK.
Oh.
Because Much always says AFK. That's a clutch.
That is the primary criteria.
That said, I mean, what's that Moiso track? Because that is one of the best tracks ever made with
More Moiso?
for Moiso, yeah.
For Moiso,
with,
yeah.
with that little Easter egg that people have to go and find. That
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Moiso absolutely loves. If you ever see Moiso, mention for the love of Moiso, and say cool.
Yeah, always say cool to us.
That was my first introduction to Moiso.
That risky is tricky.
As someone who's been doing a lot of map creation, something I'm loving about this is the use of the spherical checkpoints, or at least
I
they
don't
look
like them.
spherical.
Yeah, no, not in this track especially.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it works in like the
Too
second
precise.
corner.
That's fascinating. I haven't actually seen them up till now. This is my first time encountering them at the
That's just
checkpoint.
it's just a checkbox in the checkpoint. The non-ring checkpoint. You just hit one of the options, and there's spherical is one of the options.
Yeah. I just thought that it made for a really good indication of how to take that turn. Like,
I can
my
see that, I
subconscious
guess,
wants
yeah.
to do that turn the right way, and I just find that really fascinating.
They make it too ambiguous to find valid lines, in my opinion. Like, there are lines that you make that are really tight, but it misses the checkpoint, and the real sweet spot for that is kind of tricky to find, and it makes more sense for me for that to just be clear.
I think the
Something else
boosters
I
at the
noticed-
beginning should be unhidden.
Yes, but also getting into the tube.
It's
It
that
seems
is
like it's
not
faster
Yeah.
to take it in a worse line.
It is.
It is.
Is it
I
What
was
like
he
a
was just
booster
describing,
like,
I
right
just
in
did.
it?
I just had one that felt really good, and I looked down. It was 8 seconds slower. I was like, okay, reset.
I never
8
got
seconds.
that ridiculous of a number, but
Yeah.
it seems like if you,
thingy?
I mean, I'll give it a clutch, but like especially with that point, that booster is way too close to the entrance. So you're getting a speed reset, so you can take like a really weird, but not necessarily good line.
An unintended line.
Yeah.
And if the intended line were to go like up and do like an upside down sort of 3 rights to make a left sort of thing, then the checkpoint placement didn't make that strictly necessary. And if the checkpoint was adjusted, it could have made that necessary for people to take, which could have avoided what might have been a skip on that turn.
Yeah, like I'm looking at chat, like everyone's like, it's a little jank, but still fun. Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's like a really good effort for first map. I think the concept looks like pretty cool for like a cassette and stuff like that. I think that was a good idea. But overall, it was fun to play. I mean,
For sure.
It was, definitely some recommendations that we've given throughout that will help out future builds, especially being careful with the boosters and the speed and the speed resets that we talked about.
I'd really like to see them improve the entrance to that tunnel.
It was definitely sharp coming off that wall before it. And then like the angle that you were going into that tunnel from that wall before was definitely, it was pretty steep of an angle that you had to get over for.
And I saw someone take it the other way, so that's why I think it might have been intended to be a different line.
But it may not have been intended. It could have just been something that someone found.
Very well, yeah.
We have 13 clutch votes, 3 kick votes. Congratulations to Ooohbilly. It is a clutch.
If you enjoyed today's episodes of Kicker Clutch, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all on the next time. Bye-bye! Yeah, beep!